This bill does support the tenants, and I give a cautious welcome to that, because a lot of tenants are in difficult circumstances, and it's something that I notice from week to week in my office, people coming in and being evicted from their homes and have very little recourse as such. Along the way, and if this helps in some way, I will support it. But we must also have respect to the landlords, and I don't mean those who have 50 and 100 houses, but I get a lot of contact from landlords who have a couple of houses and who want to survive as well. And they find it very, very difficult to survive in the way a lot of laws are being administered at the moment. So they have always asked me to take that into mind when I'm speaking in the Dáil, because maybe they feel as if I speak against them, and most times I probably do, but I certainly want to take their viewpoints on board as well. And if we strengthen the laws of the tenants, we're beginning to squeeze landlords out of business in many ways. So we just have to be very careful where we're going with more and more difficult and extreme laws as such in relation to supporting the tenant. So while the tenant is being made worse off in this situation, and I've seen it in many situations, I certainly would not close my eyes to how the person who owns the property has to survive as well. And look, it all comes back to the situation that we have a dire problem in housing. I spoke about that at length last night, where a lot of people are caught in a trap. They might be in a smaller wage, they can't get a mortgage to start out to buy a house. In many situations, young people are trying to get planning permission in their local community, and they're being refused that planning permission, and it's all forcing everybody into a social housing or housing HAP situation, which is a crazy situation, and it's not something that the state can continue to absorb without something bursting along the lines. I'm very strong, Minister, in relation to planning permissions. Planning permissions are almost a no-go in my own constituency in Cork South West, and I actually think I call on the two mayors, the Mayor of Cork County and the Mayor of Cork City, who are both Fianna Fáil mayors, to sit down with you, and I'm quite happy to sit down around the table to see can we forge a realistic way forward where young people are trying to get off on a start in life, are finding it almost impossible to get planning permission and don't need any social housing supports, and are being refused for the most silliest and nonsensical reasons. And at the end of the day, to the mayors, both mayors are going to have to stand over this process, and are going to have to stand at the end of the year to say whether they've done something or not. And I know one of the mayors spoke to me about it already and is interested in making some kind of a move. And in fairness, I'd appreciate that work together. And I better give time to my colleague here, Deputy Healy-Rae. Thank you.